How to take hold of your money? Sometimes it seems like your money is going away faster than you can count it. Imagine being in charge of your money and seeing your savings grow regularly. How can you get your money to work for you instead of against you? This video will show you some useful tips that will help you get a handle on your money and be financially secure for good. Are you ready to change the way you handle your money and take charge of your future? Let's jump right in. Taking charge of your financial situation can be a daunting task, especially when you are just starting out. There are a lot of people who are left to find it out on their own because only about half of the states in the United States require students to take personal financial literacy classes before they graduate from high school. But education does not stop when one leaves school, and gaining knowledge of personal economics as an adult may be a liberating experience. It is likely that navigating your finances will first appear to be hard for you. Perhaps you are dealing with student loan debt, a low salary, exorbitant housing bills, or all of these different things. There are, however, a few critical measures that can help you feel more in control of your financial situation. These activities include defining financial goals, paying off debt, and beginning your retirement plans. Make a list of everything, then establish some objectives. To begin the process of managing your funds, the first thing you should do is evaluate your present financial situation. To get a better understanding of your current financial situation and to develop a spending plan that is based on reality, you should ask yourself the following questions. With taxes taken out, how much money do you make? How much do you spend on things? Could there be anything in those expenditures that isn't necessary? The amount of money you make each month is compared to the amount of money you spend each month. You will be able to create your priorities and goals with the assistance of evaluating your financial situation. Establishing objectives can assist you in maintaining your concentration on saving money and provides a sense of significance to the money you save or the luxuries you forego in order to make your goals a reality. It is important to establish certain short-term goals because it will take more time to accomplish some of your goals than it will to accomplish others. When you only save for events that will occur in the distant future, it may feel daunting. You can maintain your motivation and keep on track with the support of your short-term goals. Comprehend the concept of compound interest. There are two possible outcomes for compound interest, which is effectively interest that is earned on top of the interest that was earned. You have the ability to accrue interest on any type of debt that you carry, as well as earn income on some investments, such as savings accounts or other investments. When that interest is added to your balance and factored into future interest computations, it is referred to as compound interest. Take, for example, that you have $1,000 in a savings account that is producing 3% interest on an annual basis, which is equivalent to 0.25% interest on a monthly basis. The interest that you would get on the $1,000 would be $2.50 in the first month. However, during the second month, you would collect interest on $1,002.50, which would result in a total of $2.51 in income for that particular month. A difference of this magnitude can have a significant impact over time. If you did not make any changes to that account for a period of 10 years, meaning that you did not make any more deposits or withdrawals and the interest rate remained the same, you would then end up with $1,343 without doing anything. Regrettably, compound interest is also applicable to debt, such as student loans, mortgages, and credit cards, which typically carry interest rates that are substantially greater than those of savings accounts. This indicates that delinquent balances on credit cards can easily spiral out of control, and that making merely the minimum payments is not sufficient to prevent balances from increasing. Consider the following scenario. You have a credit card with a balance of $1,000, an annual percentage rate APR of 18%, and a minimum monthly payment of $25. In the event that you simply make the minimum payment each month, you will make an interest payment of $538, and it will take you more than 5 years to pay off the total. Eliminate your creditors and establish a contingency fund. To reduce the impact of compound interest, paying off a huge loan sum or debt with a high interest rate is an excellent illustration of a goal that should be considered short-term. In order to reduce your debt over time, you should make sure that you are making consistent payments on a monthly basis, and you should also pay additional payments when you are able to do so. Concurrently with the reduction of your debt, you should initiate the process of constructing a financial cushion in the event of unexpected events. Whether it be medical costs, a flat tire, a travel home for a family emergency, or something else entirely, there will always be significant expenses that come completely out of the blue in life. Establishing an emergency fund not only helps you get ready for the unavoidable, but it also gives you the ability to deal with the situation without having to use your credit card. It is recommended that an emergency fund be large enough to cover costs for 3 to 6 months, but you can begin with a little amount. Even a few $100s can provide you with a cushion in the event of an unexpected expense. Establish your individual retirement account IRA or 401k. One of the most important long-term goals is to save money for retirement. When you are young, it may not seem like a priority to save enough money for retirement, but it takes decades to accumulate enough money to meet your needs. In order to make the most of compound interest and augment your savings, it is essential to get a head start. An excellent approach to get started without having to do a lot of hard lifting is to take advantage of the 401k plan that is offered by many employers. You can often invest as little as 1% of your earnings each pay period if you are participating in an employer-sponsored plan. You should make an effort to raise this amount on an annual basis, particularly when you see a rise in your personal income. On top of that, many businesses will match the contributions that an employee makes to their 401k plan up to a specific percentage of their salary. You will be able to take full use of the benefit if your contribution is equal to or more than that threshold. Nevertheless, you can be missing out on free money if you make a contribution that is lower than the amount that your employer is willing to match. There are also potential tax benefits that can be obtained in the present by investing in a retirement account. Your existing taxable income will be reduced by the same amount for every dollar that you put to a standard 401k, which means that there will be a reduction in the amount of income taxes that you owe annually. Depending on your salary and the other investments you have in retirement, traditional individual retirement accounts may also give tax deferral benefits. Create a profile for your investments and get started. One of the most widespread misunderstandings about investing is that it is solely for wealthy individuals, but in reality, anybody may invest. Learning how to do anything is something you should do early on in your profession, because the objective of investing is to increase the value of your money at a rate that is greater than what would be possible in a bank account. Making consistent contributions, even if they are of a modest amount, can assist you in saving for the future. A lack of sufficient savings indicated by 65% of respondents and a lack of sufficient income reported by 64% of respondents were cited as the primary barriers to investment by generations adults between the ages of 18 and 25 who participated in a study conducted by the FI&RA Foundation in collaboration with the CFA Institute. It's possible that you believe you don't have the financial means to make investments just yet if you're concentrating on achieving immediate goals such as paying off debt or saving money and moving to your own apartment. Despite this, investing with a modest sum of money is now simpler than has ever been before, thanks to the proliferation of digital technologies that makes investment more accessible. According to a study conducted by the FI&RA Foundation, one of the primary factors that contributed to the fact that 56% of persons in the Gen Z generation already possess some form of investment was the ease of access. There is a wide variety of financial applications available. However, before investing through any of these platforms, you need to have a solid understanding of how online trading operates. When you are ready to make an investment, it is essential to have a clear understanding of how the investment aligns with your objectives, how it has the potential to generate profits or losses, and how you intend to handle the risk. The administration of one's finances is not a one-size-fits-all approach. What is successful for one's friend might not be appropriate to one's self. On the other hand, educating yourself and making judgments about your finances that are well-informed will be of tremendous assistance to you in the long term. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Stay tuned for more tips on taking control of your finances and achieving financial freedom. Join our community today.